DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, 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 DJ Sly, DJ.
Okay. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and get it started. Before we get started, man, we got to give some love to our sponsors, Bel Air. We got to thank them for sponsoring the 2021 Convo. Head to your favorite liquor store, pick up your favorite bottle of Bel Air, and make sure that you drink responsibly. Also, I need everybody to cruise on over right now and follow My Jet Doc. It's a virtual urgent care app connecting users with licensed medical professionals instantly. No waiting room and no insurance, and you can save up to 85% off your RX. Go follow My Jet Doc right now. Now we got my man Jack Gaspard. Did I say it right?
Yes, sir. You said it just right, man.
All right, my dog Jack Gaspard, man. I want you to go ahead and tell everybody where you from, man.
Man, I'm from a small town in North Louisiana called Pleasant Hill. It's in the 318 area. And if anybody knows where Shreveport is, I'm about 40 minutes from Shreveport. Just in one of these little bitty country towns up here in Louisiana, the top of Louisiana.
Okay. Louisiana, born and raised, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, man, sir. Born and raised.
Man. So you're doing your music thing now, man. Tell us about how old you was when you decided you fell in love with wanting to do music.
Man, well, as far as rapping and songwriting, man, I was doing that shit pretty much as far as I can remember back since, at least 10 or 11. But as far as taking it serious, I didn't actually start recording till probably about 15, 16. And as far as actually taking it serious, I say that's around the time I was 19, 20. So, yeah, about since it's been a while, man. All I know is actually really, really doing it and taking it serious. It's been over a decade for sure, man. I'm putting out music videos and doing shows and the whole 9 yards, man. Been a long grind.
Yeah, been a long grind. It definitely sounds like that. But one thing about it, at least you didn't give up. You kept going. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That's the key, man. That's the key.
Now, we always like to go back and find out a little bit about people's childhood. How would you describe your childhood when you was growing up?
Man, country. That's about the only way I can explain it, man. Living in the middle of nowhere, which is actually one of the reasons I got into music, because, we just in the middle of nowhere where there's nothing to do. So we had to be creative and find ways to have fun, in places where there really wasn't shit around. We couldn't go to the mall and hang out. Like, we didn't have stuff like that. So, yeah, we had to find ways to have fun, man, and music was always the go-to thing for us, man, to get some 40s, get smoking on a little something, feeling good, make some songs, man. That's how we kept ourselves entertained and also kind of kept ourselves out of trouble for the most part. We were locked up somewhere working on music instead of doing dumb shit, you know what I mean? So it worked out, man, it worked out.
Now, with you being in the middle of nowhere, how are you able to record? Because I'm sure it's not many studios out there by you.
No, it's not, man. From the get-go, man, from the start, I realized I had to move around. That's like I mentioned earlier. Shreveport is about 45 minutes to an hour from me, and that's the closest. That's the closest place you could go to get to a studio. As far as a major professional studio.
Yeah.
We had to take it to Shreveport, man, and it's really where everything kind of got started for me. Actually, was in Shreveport. I started recording there, met a few people, and I got involved in a competition called the 318 Cypher, where it was like a competition where you get in there, they get all these people in there and just make ciphers, and people voted on, who they liked the most out of the ciphers, and I ended up winning that competition, and that kind of opened the doors for me getting invited certain places and being able to do shows and stuff like that. It all started from that competition, actually, from, going to Shreveport. So, yeah, definitely, like you said, man, I had to move around. Wasn't nothing here, for damn sure.
Now, when you did that competition, going into the competition, was you nervous?
Yeah, hell yeah. And also, I had never done anything at that point either. I mean, I hadn't done any type of show. I hadn't done anything. You know, only people I rapped for was my friends and, you know, close family and shit. And then I got there, you know, in these big crowds, having to just hop up there. And the way it worked is they would just put a beat on. You wouldn't know what beat they were going to play. They just played a beat, and you just had to be ready to rap. And that, you know, as far as rapping, you know, I've always been songwriting. But like I told you, with rapping, I've been doing that since I was, you know, small kid. So that was nothing to me. So anyway, that kind of prepared me for doing shows and, you know, getting in front of crowds and not being nervous. You know what I mean? From having that first experience of having oh shit, they could have beat on, I got to rap right now, and just having to be prepared mentally to do it. So yeah, that helped a lot, man. That's really where it all started, was that Cypher, man. After that, it's been rolling ever since, man.
How did you come up with your name?
Well, to be honest, man, my whole time in making music, up until about 2 years ago, I recently changed my name to just my name. You know, my name used to go by Jack D. It's short for Gaspard. I just took the D off my last name, right? You know, Jack D, kind of like the whiskey, kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was my whole thing, was being Jack D. But I ended up changing it, man, because it would blow your mind to know how many rappers in the world there are that go by Jack D. It is insane.
It's that
like
many?
at least 40 to 50 of them. So anytime you look up me, you find 15 other people that ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So after years of that, I just said, you know what, I'm just going to put my last name at the end. And that way I know when they type in my crazy ass Cajun last name, they're going to find me. And they're not going to find 50 other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it had its challenges, but I'm really glad I did it, man, because, you know, people remember. It may be kind of an odd last name or stage name, but you remember it because you're like, damn, that's an odd name, but it kind of sticks in your mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to just trying to stand out, man, be original, and I know nobody can take my actual name. That shit's not happening. You know what I mean? So that's another reason, man.
They can't take that birth name. You know that.
Can't take that, man. Can't take it. And you know, the worst part about that is I would get on Apple Music and stuff like that, and I would look up the Jack D page, and every top song would be my song, but it'd be a picture of another dude. And I'm like, this shit ain't working. You know, so I had to switch it up, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Where would you say you get your inspiration from when it comes to making music?
Man, my real life, man, my wife, my kids, you know, stuff I actually do, my job, you know, being sick and tired of working and making a song about being sick and tired of working. And
yeah,
everybody else who's sick and tired of working, like, this is my shit, because I'm tired of working too, you know, real life shit, man, stuff I'm going through, you know. But yeah, sometimes I just like to be creative, man, just have fun and, just have fun. But majority of the time, it's something I'm actually going through or, you know, really thinking about, or something I've lived, or, you know, it's normally from the heart, you know.
Life experience. What is Jack currently listening to right now? Man,
what am I listening to right now? Swamp Rap, the new album, for sure. I'm listening to my shit, for sure. And I'm going to be honest, I've put out so much music, man, and a lot of times I don't listen to myself, you know, because, you know, just like anybody, you know, when you're making it, you got to listen to it repeatedly and over trying to make sure it's right. You know, so by the time it comes out, half the time, I don't want to listen to it. But this one, man, I love it. I love this one, man.
Yeah. Who would you say inspires you? Who would you say inspires you to do what you do?
You talking about artist-wise? Like what artists?
I mean, it could be an artist. It could be somebody in your life. You know, who inspires you to want to go out here and make the music?
I would have to say my good friend who passed away a few years ago. He was really involved in it all with me. He was a huge part of what I did, and yeah, he passed away in a car accident in 2014, and ever since then, that's been one of my main motivations. You know, it's kind of not letting him kind of keeping his memory alive, you know what I mean? And still
Yeah.
to this day, I find ways to include him on albums and projects, whether it be some kind of audio clip from years ago I find, or taking vocals from some different song and putting it in a new song. You know, I try to find ways to keep him alive in it, man. He's one of the main reasons I'm still going, man. He was a very, very talented singer and rapper, but man, he was a cold-blooded man on a hook, dude.
Yeah.
Kill any hook. Man, he was great, man. And but yeah, do it for him for sure, man. He's one of the main inspirations, man.
Okay, that's dope, man. It's good that you still keeping his spirit and his name alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What makes you stand out different from all the other artists out here in the world today?
Man, really, only thing I can really say, you know, there's so much music in the world. You know, you can make something that you think, man, this is the most original shit ever. And you could be so happy about it. And you could go put it out, and then the next week somebody have a damn song almost identical to it, just because there's so many people making music. But with me, it's just, I know that what I'm talking about is shit that I can look you in the eyes and you know that I know what I'm talking about. I've done this, I've lived this, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? A lot of times people just want to sound cool or want to sound hard on a song, you know what I mean? And they're doing it more for the sound of it. But with me, man, like I mentioned before, it could be a song about being tired of working. Like when you hear me, you know it's some shit that I'm really doing and really living, you know? So yeah, man, just being myself, man. That's all you can do. That's all you can do to stand out, honestly, is just be yourself. Because there's somebody for everybody, music-wise. You know what I mean? You just got to find the people like you. You know what I mean? That want to hear what you're going through. So, yeah, just being myself and being original, man. That's what I do, man.
Okay. How would you say your city acts to your music? Are they very receptacle of it?
Yes, sir, man. I'm from, like I mentioned before, a little bitty town, man, of maybe population, maybe 700 people, maybe 800, maybe. And man, when I tell you, dude, I've legit had to go perform at my old high school like 3 to 4 times, like
what?
Just because they show me love like that, you know what I mean? And going talking to the kids, and man, always nothing but love from here, man. And you know, it's just like anywhere else. You got your people who don't like it, but you know, for the most part, it ain't been nothing but love, man. I do every time I shoot a video here. You know, the very first video I shot here, man. When I tell you, we shut the whole entire town down. We shut the whole town down, dude. Cops had to come block roads off. Like, it was such a big deal because people, you know, because it's such a small town, nothing ever happens here. You know what I mean? So anything happening, they're like, oh, shit, somebody's doing a video? You know, like, who the fuck is doing a video? And, you know, have people excited, man. And, you know, it's like I said, it's another inspiration behind it, man. It's trying to get it, push this as far as I can, man, to show other people in little bitty-ass towns and the people here, you know, that you can go do something. Just because you're from, you know, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, don't mean you can't do what you love and, you know, push it to the limit. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. That's facts right there. Big facts, man. What is your biggest goal that you're trying to accomplish when it comes to the music industry?
Biggest goal, man. I've got to cross off a whole lot of stuff on my list that I never thought I'd be able to do, just as far as, you know, working with people and being, you know, I was nominated for an award at one point in Houston. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of people I grew up listening to, I've had the pleasure of meeting and working with. But, man, my main goal, honestly, and I've done it for so many years, you know, when I started, it was kind of, man, I just want to get paid. You know, I just want to do this shit for a living, you know. And, man, I just want to be able to make a living off of it. And also, I want to be able to make sure I leave behind a legacy where people will remember me as, you know, as long as time goes. You know what I'm saying? I care more about that than money at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want people to remember me and be like, yeah, that dude right there, he did his shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it ain't all about money and fame to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not really my main goal, man. I just want to be respected and, you know, and remember, man.
Yeah. Now, I'm sure after you did that video and you had to have the police and everybody come out, I'm sure after that life has been different for you. Have people decided to treat you a little differently now?
Yeah, it got a little different, man. But man, at the same time, like when it got different, it was still exactly the same at the same time because it's still just the exact same small town, same people. You know, I'm the same Jack, you know, that they've always knew. But yeah, of course, man, a lot of people show more love, man, and you know, I got a lot of hometown support, man. A lot of people are proud of it, man.
Yeah. If it's one artist that you could work with, who would that artist be and why?
Man, shit, I had somebody ask me that the other day, man, and it's a few on my list, man, but I'll take it back to like being a kid. Like I'm gonna give you my child. If I was a child, I'm gonna give you that answer, and
Okay.
it'd be Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. That'd be my go-to.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, that's man, crazy, some Crazy Bone, Lazy Bone, man, don't get no better than me. Man. That's the first tape I ever owned, man. First piece of music I ever bought was a Bone Thugs tape. It was the East 1999, and yeah, man, that's really what made me go, damn, what is this? You know, I like this music, you know, and
Yeah.
that, you know, through the years, you know, just led me into doing it myself, man. But yeah, definitely, man, be Bone Thugs, man.
Okay, Bone Thugs. I ain't mad at that at all, man. Let me see here. So when you get ready to go into the studio, I want you to go ahead and tell us, what is your process when it comes to recording? You know, some people like to go in there, they want the lights out. Some people got to smoke their weed. Some people got to drink their liquor. What's the vibe like when it's time for you to go into the studio, Jack, and actually record a session?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. My shit, when I'm in the studio working, man, majority of the time, it's not a party vibe for me. You know what I'm saying? It can be if it's that type of, you know, if that's just kind of the vibe of the night. But honestly, man, I like to record in the morning. Like, I like to look at this shit like a job, dog. I like to get up. If I'm going to record, I want to do it damn near as soon as I wake up, like clocking in, dog. Let me go up in there,
shit,
sober-minded, and, you know, do what I need to do, man. And then I can party afterward, but let me make sure my shit's straight. You know, that's always been me, man. I like to be clear-headed, man, when I'm in the booth, man.
Okay, that's different. That's different. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's different. Now you got the album out right now. Like I said, I was listening to it earlier while you waiting for you to check in, called Swamp Rap. How'd you come up with that name for your album, Swamp Rap?
Man, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. When I started working on it, I was gonna call it No Genre because the shit was just so different. Like, I don't know if you were listening to it, man. One song would come on and it'd be some hard bass, you know, hard hitting rap song. The next song would be just some completely different shit. So I was gonna call it No Genre, just cause like I can't really put this in a box. I don't know what to call it, but man, something hit me when I did the Bad Name video. I don't know if you've seen that video, but you know, we was out by a swamp hitting these hard ass raps, man. I said, man, I'm gonna call this shit Swamp Rap, cause that's, you know, that's where we at. That's where we coming from the swamps of Louisiana. Just kind of put that Bayou stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? We from the swamp down here. You know what I mean? And it kind of fit the vibe and the whole feel of the project, man. So I just stuck with Swamp Rap, man.
Okay, I like that. All right, man. Say it's my first day. I done got off the plane, just touched down, and Jack's on his way to pick me up. I'm gonna chill with you for 3 days. It's Friday, just touched down. Tell me what we gonna do. What's gonna be my experience hanging out with you for 3 days?
Said tell you what we gonna do.
What we gonna do?
You gonna be with me for 3 days, huh?
3 days.
Man, since it's you, first of all, I'm gonna have to take you to get some of this bomb ass food down here. That's
Okay.
number one.
I love to eat.
We're going to eat some good ass food. And
any alligator? I love to eat alligator.
we can get you some. I know where we can get you some. If you want some, I know where we can go to make that happen. So we might have to throw that in there. And we definitely gotta get some crawfish too. We gotta throw the crawfish in there for sure. Okay. And man, probably go to one of these little bars around here. A little honky tonk small bar. Yeah. Get our drink on. And yeah, man, also
what kind of beer are we drinking?
Man, we drinking Jack. I don't know about the beer, but we're gonna drink some Jack. We'll figure out the beer later.
Okay, Jack Daniels.
We'll figure out the beer after we drink the Jack a little bit.
Regular Jack or the Apple Jack?
Man, I love either one. Whichever one you go with, we can go with any flavor you can find.
Okay.
Any flavor.
Okay.
We can get it all. And yeah. And all honesty too, after that, man, we probably have to go check out one of the studios down here, man. Let you meet some of the dope ass producers and, you know, talented people I know around here, man.
Yeah. Who your top 3 producers that you working with right now in your city?
Oh man, number 1 got to be my boy Beats by Dunbar. He just produced the whole Swamp Rap album for me. He did a excellent job on the production, man. And man, he's really the reason there is a Swamp Rap album, man. He inspired me a lot with his crazy good beats, man. And after that, man, I had to shout out my boy Composer from Mansfield, Louisiana. He's real dope on the beats, man. And yeah, one more, man. My good friend Ty, man. He started out with me back in the day. Those are my 3 producers, man.
Okay, I like that. Now, Jack, a lot of people get in this game and they have a lot of other things that they want to get out of the game, whether it be starting a clothing line, whether it be starting their own record label and signing artists. And then some people want to dibble and dabble and get into the movies and the big screen. So my question to you, Jack, is what else is it that you want to get out of this game?
Man, I would love to have some type of, I would like to have my own drink, man, to be honest. I'd like to get into the alcohol business somehow, man. Get my own version of some kind of whiskey, something like that. I think that would be dope, man. And I drink that a lot, so I should be able to tell them what tastes good and what don't. And I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah. But yeah, man, I've done a whole lot of, I don't know if I mentioned this, man, but my good friend Huey Rawls that shoots videos, he's a crazy good director, man. Me and him together have put out like, I think 19 music videos at this point. You know, all real high quality stuff too, you know, not no, you know, bootleg type shit. But he's getting into movies and shooting these big ass projects, man. I would definitely like to get into acting too, man, because I've had to do quite a bit of acting for like 18 music videos, so I'm pretty sure I can do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'd like to hop into that too.
You can fill us in on the day in the life of what go on out there. You know what I'm saying? The day in the life of Jack. You know, let us into your livelihood and see how you do things. I think that's dope, though. That's real dope. You know,
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. So you got the Swamp Rap album out now. How long has it been out for?
It came out April 7th.
April 7th.
So, been out a few months.
It came out during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So how was that putting the album out during the pandemic? Because you wasn't able to move around and promote it like that.
Yeah. Well, man, honestly, man, we got the internet, so it's like, you know, I try to do what I can as far as shows and getting out and promoting it, but man, we got the internet, man. It's like the whole world at your hands. Everybody in the games is trying to figure out what is the key to working this internet shit. You know, there's dudes blowing up every day on social media, you know, and just going from a nobody to the biggest damn star. You know, the shit's possible, man. So yeah. And even though it's completely different, it's still the same. You know, it's the same mentality. We still got to work this internet and make this shit work, you know. So, but yeah, man, it was different though for sure, man. But I think it was kind of a good time in a way to put out music because people was kind of not being able to do shit, so they had a lot more time to go listen. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, the album's doing good, man. A lot of people loved it, man. Got a lot of good feedback.
Well, that's good. That's good. Now I hear you talk about this internet too. and about popping off on the internet. So, you know, years ago, we didn't have what we have now, all these different tools. So what I want you to do is give me your pros and cons with social media today. What are your pros and cons about it?
Man, the pros for sure, man, is like I said, being able to promote your music to the whole world, you know, from sitting on your couch or wherever you're at. That's got to be the biggest, you know, pro to me. As far as the cons, man, I honestly think, especially on the music side, you know, in a negative way, that, you know, the horrible music can be promoted all the time too. You know what I mean? And the person that may have shitty music may just be promoting better than you, and you know what I'm saying? Just blowing up because you ain't promoting your good music enough, you know? So that kind of made it, to me, seem like it just helped it get more and more watched, you know, just the same shit over and over. And I think it makes it harder for people to say, oh, I'm going to go check out this guy I heard about. You know what I mean? Because there's a million people doing it. So they may click on one dude and give him a chance, be like, oh, this is trash. And they don't want to listen to another random guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's got to be the con to me, man. Just anybody with a phone can be a rapper these days. You know what I'm saying? I don't think enough people have actually got out and had to experience the shit that comes with it. Like, dog, you know, you've been in the game. You got to go through some shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to do them shows where there's 4 or 5 people there and you feel like shit. You got to go out and experience that shit, man. You can't experience that from your house. You know, you got to get out and go do shit. You know what I mean? Like I was telling you in them ciphers, man, hopping up there in front of crowds and being like, man, if I fuck up right now, I'm getting booed. You know, this. You got to have that pressure on you, man, to know if the shit's really in you or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't ever get that pressure on you, you don't know if you're meant to do it or not. You know what I'm saying? So that's for sure, man. You got to get out there and experience the shit, man. I think that's a problem, man. So many people on the internet are just, yeah, I'm a rapper. But, like, have you done rapper shit? Have you done some, you know what I mean? That's a lot of heartbreak and, you know, disappointing shit can happen to you out here, man. You know, you got to experience it. You got to have the highs and the lows, man. You can't just have straight highs.
I like that. You said, have you done rapper shit?
Yeah, man. All you need is a phone, man. You can straight up make a whole album on the phone these days. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I don't think enough of them are getting out, man, and, you know, getting that pressure put on them, man.
Yeah, you definitely right when you say that, man. Definitely right when you say that. Well, definitely, man, I want to thank you for taking the time to check in with us this evening, bro. We definitely appreciate that, man. We supporting you and all your endeavors and what you got going on, man. I done started following you, so I'm going to be checking in on you to see what you got going on from time to time. You know what I'm saying? One more thing before I let you go. Now, do you think that we should have a country rap category like we have country and like rap? Should country rap have its own category?
Man, in a way, I want to say, yeah, of course, you know, because it's its own genre, it's its own lane. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to say that because regardless if it's country, if it's trap or whatever it is, if it's good rap, it's going to be good rap. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of been my thing, man. Like, yeah, it's country rap tunes. That's what I call it. But, you know, at the same time, man, you can be a rap fan and check me out and be like, this shit's good. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be a straight up dude from the country to enjoy it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll say yes and no. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've been kind of dabbling in every type of style and genre I ever could. But at the same time, it's always been country as hell just because I'm from the country and I'm country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't help it but turning out country because it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's definitely a whole nother world, man. When you get into country rap stuff, man, it can be it's big enough to have its own, you know, subgenre for sure.
Yeah, I definitely, to me, my personal opinion, I think that it is. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it seems like a lot of the country rap artists, they kind of get slept on and left behind because you have the country category and then you have your urban rap category, but then it's like the country rap though is just in the middle of its own. So yeah. I think really if they had their own category, more people could get noticed. You know what I mean? Because when you think
for sure.
when you think of country, everybody just think of the other side of country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you know, another thing, there's a lot of people, man, that a lot of times they think, oh, it's country rap. They just talk about, oh, I'm in a pickup truck, I'm drinking beer and fishing. Like it's more to it than that. You know, it's a lot of people that are like, you know, real lyricists. You know, really spitting shit. You know, it just ends up being country, like I said. But yeah, man, it's some dope ass country artists out here, man, that can really, really rap. You know, so yeah, I think more and more people are getting involved in it.
I like your music, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was listening to the album. I'm gonna listen to it some more, but from what I heard so far, it was dope, man. And I like how you include your family. You know what I'm saying? Your family and friends in your music, man. That's a major part. You know, your wife doesn't have to worry about feeling left out because you mention her in your records.
Yeah. I got my song "Enough for Me." It's on my album. It's one of the most popular ones too, and it's one I wrote about her. Man, people loving the shit out of that song. You know, so yeah, gotta include them, man.
Gotta include
them. They inspire, you know.
So definitely, bro, keep up the good work, man. And anything that we can do for you here, bro, we here to help you. Whenever you get ready to drop an album or you drop a single and you got the little cover, you need somebody to shoot it out, bro, make sure you DM it to me and I'll go ahead and shoot it out for you, bro. It ain't nothing. We all got to help each other out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely, man. Definitely.
I'm definitely another channel here for you to help you in what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, for sure.
All right,
hey, before we go, man, you are gonna let me rap for you a little bit, right?
Oh, if you want to rap, go ahead.
Is that cool? No beat, no none of that shit. Just can I spit something? Is that cool?
Man, the platform is yours. I'm listening.
All right, check this out. I spit that wickedness with a stiffened dick that I'm sticking in these hypocrites and they feeling this or won't admit that I'm killing it. I'm sick of concealing it. Let's let it be known. It's time to let it be shown that I'm back to jacking the throne, that I'm back to smacking the songs. These battle rapping bastards put these actors on a platter, give you cheese to the cracker. Disaster is coming. You can feel it in the breeze. This game before me's like the Saints before breeze. Please, I'm a beast of these cheap beats with speech and feast on the weak and y'all reek a defeat. I meet all standards my title requires and I can outshine rappers wearing Goodwill attire because I'm on fire. I'm ignited. So many chicks trying to steal my dick, I had to get it copyrighted. Too excited when I write it, I get this shit wild. I need money when I rap, I'm tired of giving free styles.
Woo!
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me.
This is the first interview I done ever had anybody freestyle for me, bro. Salute, son. Ooh.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, I thought that was like a given. I gotta rap, man. We talking about rapping, I gotta rap.
Hey, man, I think you just started something new, man. I think we probably going to end up having everybody do that for their ride now. I like that, man.
I hope so, man. Hey, make them, like we said earlier, make them do rapper shit, dog. Rap.
Rapper shit. I like that. Make them do rapper shit. All right, man. Go ahead and throw out all your social media platforms so everybody can follow you.
Okay, man. Jack Gaspard Music on IG. Jack Gaspard on Facebook. And I'm on TikTok, and I think it's Jack Gaspard 8. I don't even know why. I think they made that name for me. But, yeah, Jack Gaspard, Gaspard on everything.
And your boy just signed in Beats by Dunbar that you gave a shout out.
What up, Dunbar? What up? It's a cold producer, man. He's a cold producer, man. So if you check out Swamp Rap, he made every beat on that album, man.
We've been hearing a lot about you, Dunbar. We've been hearing a lot about you now.
Yes, sir.
All right, no doubt, Jack, man. I had lots of fun this evening chopping it up with you, man. And I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to check in with us because you really didn't have to, but you did anyway, man. And we appreciate that. That means so much to us, man. Thank you.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Thank you.
All right, man. Peace.
DJ Sly, DJ Sly Tay, DJ Sly, DJ Sly.